How to write a study plan, a very, very important part of your study permit application. Human is going to help me. He's one of our immigration consultants. The first, I guess, and most important question, what is a study plan?
The most important part of the study permit application is the study plan. And sometimes I believe that the officer, they only read the study plan. And after that, if they need to double check with the other supporting document, they can check the rest of the document. So it means that the study plan is very important for a study permit application.
Exactly. So basically, you said very clearly there, Human, the study plan is where the applicant explains why they want to come to Canada to study. Typical mistakes that clients that we see or applicants make when they write their study permit. We're going to start with main mistakes that we've seen, and that also we see the reflection of that then after when we get the outcome. Like when we get a refusal, we see that those mistakes are commonly linked to those refusals from IRCC. The mistake number one, being vague and not using clear wording. Your immigration officer, the one that is going to review your application, is a person, and they have piles of other applications. They have tons of applications to go through. So the most important thing is try to provide the information as clear as possible, right? So they can be scanning your document, they can actually find all the information. And for that, our first recommendation is use straightforward language, but also divide their study permit with subtitles. And within those subtitles, they can have the chance to address every concern that the officer can have. What should that introduction should address? Your name, your passport, everything that identifies you, and also very specifically, what is your purpose, right? Why I'm applying for a study permit? Because I want to study in this program in this province. Okay, so it's a very short summary with your information, the information of the program, and the information of the province. Okay, this is what I'm applying for. Number two, Human, what is good to add there to the study plan after introducing yourself?
We believe that it's better to talk about the background, mention about the main study dates, and also explain a little bit about your past experience, and then provide the chronology about the programs and your experience as well. So you can match these things.
So this is a great opportunity for you to explain yourself to the officer, to give an explanation of your background, your study, everything that is related to this program that you chose, of course, everything that makes sense. Okay, so if you chose a master's degree, talk about you having a bachelor's, you working in the field of this master's, and as well as your work experience. And this is our suggestion. Organize it almost like a resume, in the sense of like tell your story in a very clear way. In this year, I graduated from high school. Then I did this. I took a gap, a leap year, I don't know, anything, because this and this is what I was doing. So explain everything that led you to this program and to the decision of coming to Canada. Then on a separate subtitle, we would add why you chose to come to Canada. Because studies basically can be done anywhere. You could have studied that master or that program in your home country. Why you chose Canada?
There's so many factors we can cover in this part. One of them should be the cost, for example. And then professional advantages, language skills, because Canada is an English language country and French.
Exactly.
So that's the reason. Sometimes maybe the client mentioned that, so I couldn't find this program in my home country. Yeah, but maybe the officer mentioned that, so in your neighborhood, or even the country closer than to your home country, you can choose that program too. So you have to be more specific that why Canada.
We would add a section where it explains why you chose specifically the program and the college. This program, as Human mentioned, for example, I wasn't able to find in my area, or for example, the curriculum of this program has all of these things, or the length of the program, it's faster and it provides me the same benefits as a 5-year program or a longer program in my home country. There are many reasons, but it's good to clearly identify them. Human, what do you think we should add next?
For sure, actually, that we should mention about the ties the home country. I believe that most of the applicant, especially those who receive the refusal for a study permit,
Hmm.
one of the main reasons the officer mentioned in the refusal letter is that you don't have a ties to your home country. So any things that connect you to your home country, any things that force you after you completing your education, you need to come back. So it should be family, it should be the employment, so the application for job or even asset, property, anything. So if you have all of them, which is good. So we can mention this case is good ties to home country.
We've seen many refusals coming because of this reason. And not just because they don't have ties. Sometimes the
Mhm.
officer sees it that, okay, well, they have a child, but it's not clearly supported in the application. And that also leads to a refusal. And then finally, I would say that we definitely have to add a summary of your financial support. Why? Because again, you're going to attach a whole bunch of documents, your statements and all of this, and your properties and all of that. But still, you want to make it easier for the officer to read, to know what you paid, what you didn't pay. So normally in this section, we add a summary of the financials. We also suggest to add, for example, if they had paid for tuition, how much they have paid, a section to explain yourself. Why and how is this working for you? If you need any help with your study plan, click on the link, contact us. We're happy to help. This is what we do. So we will definitely guide you with the writing of your study plan. And we also have free assessments that we conduct for each client. So if you want a free assessment to know which path is better for you need guidance because you're in a pickle at the moment, you're not sure what to do, happy to help. You have all of our contact information. Here we have our link down below, and we have our contact information.